Okay, so I'm going to show you how I made these cakes. So I'm just going to take quite a big blob of cream cheese frosting and pop it on top of the cake. Now, these are really useful things to have. Stainless steel spatula, that's quite a wide one, and a flat one, so you can use either this one. So I've just put my blob on, and then I'm just working the icing down to the sides of the cake. Okay, that means we've got a slightly sort of raised centre, which is quite nice. It gives us a nice shape to work with, even if you've got a flat cupcake. This is melon yellow, isn't it? This yellow food colour paste. And this is baby blue. Again, it's the cream cheese frosting. I'm going to put a little bit more on with this. So this is what they call, or what we call, a cranked spatula steel. It does a similar thing. This is quite useful for when you're trying to get things off a board or off a flat surface and you want to lift it up gently. Okay, so again, I'm just coming down from the sides with this to keep the mound in the centre, but I don't want it too high, just a gentle sort of slope like that. Trying not to wipe icing off as we work. We want to kind of have a fairly even distribution of icing all the way around. Right, that's fine. Doesn't matter if it looks a little bit imperfect. These are homemade and they're meant to look homemade. They're not made with factory equipment, and that's the beauty of them. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we've got to pipe our lines. So try and have a look from above and see roughly where the centre is. So somewhere like that. It's probably not exact, but then we're just going to do a line. I'm just going to go top to bottom. So I'm applying pressure, pulling the icing down, pulling the bag with the icing down, and then I'm going to do exactly the same the other side. Don't go faster than the flow of icing, because otherwise the icing will break. So apply a steady amount of pressure as you're working. So we're just doing 4 quarters, and then we're going to do each quarter. Actually, I've just got a bit of blue on there. Each quarter into 8ths. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's slightly off centre either. They look really cute, whatever you do with them, really. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so this one's the last one. Okay, so that's how you pipe lines. I'm going to do exactly the same with this one. Point in the centre, and then a line down. Oh, that line's broken. So you can either just pipe over it, or you can just take it off like this and just make sure you flatten the icing out again. It's no big deal if things go a little bit wrong while you're working. You can always cover them up again with a bit more icing. Okay, no one will ever know. That will be our secret. As long as I can get it looking nice and flat again. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay. Oh no, I've left a slightly bald patch here. I don't want that, do we? Okay. So, back to the bag. Let's try and get it right this time. Now, this is what I mean about you've got to apply pressure. Pressure. I've got a bit of a blob in the centre, but that's fine because I'm going to attach a rose to it. Pressure, just keep with the pressure. Okay, so we've done it into quarters, and now we're going to do it into 8ths. Okay, and then I've got a little rose here, so I'm just going to snip the end off. And then, because the icing is nice and wet, we can just pop it in like that. So there we have a little rose cupcake. And then one more we need. Let's try and find one that looks, which one looks the best. It's a bit too small, isn't it? What do you think? That one? Okay, so that's actually just the ends that were snipped off the main bit, but I think they look quite cute actually, little buds.